Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kate, I'm a hypnotherapist, and I'm really honored today to talk about depression. The 5 triggers that still keep you depressed. Sometimes you already have done so much. You take the medication if needed. You are, going on this healing journey. You're trying to figure out why you are depressed. But there are some triggers that keep happening every single day or very often that keep you in depression over and over again, and you either relapse, you feel better and then you feel worse, or it never goes away at all. So let's talk about those triggers. The first trigger that keep you depressed is an environment. What is happening around you? What people are around you? When you're a dependent child, when you're until like 18, right? You have no choice, not a lot of choices at least, to get out of the house, to move, to eliminate the influence of that environment that you're in if the environment is the cause of your depression. For example, abusive relationship, abuse, emotional, physical, sexual abuse. If you are experiencing that every single day and you think that you will be able to overcome, to somehow get better, yes, it's probably possible, but it will be very hard because you are triggered every single day. You wake up in the morning and you are in the same environment. The same people are around you. So if you want to help the healing of depression, you need to change the environment. Sometimes it's changing the job. Sometimes it's taking a break from the relationship that don't serve you, or you feel like you are, they're not benefiting you. You don't feel confident. You don't feel lovable. You don't feel understood, and your needs are not met in those relationships. So changing the environment will help tremendously. It like fast forwards your healing of depression, right? So this is what keeps you, this trigger. The second trigger is guilt, remorse, or shame, regret about the past mistakes. So if you feel guilt, shame, remorse about something that happened in the past, that will keep triggering you because your subconscious mind never forgets. And every time you think you have a thought about something, and usually the most thought we have about something that is unresolved, something that is emotional, unresolved, uncovered, unprocessed. That's when we have a lot of thoughts. We don't come at peace with our past. So guilt, shame, and remorse will get triggered every single day if something in your past is not resolved, uncovered, processed, or you didn't find the resource to move on. So this trigger, these thoughts about the past will keep triggering you and keep bringing you back into the negative environment and into the negative state of mind. Right? So this is the second one. The third trigger is something that reminds you of the part of you that died. And it didn't really die. I'm just saying that to intensify the content. But sometimes we feel like our confidence died. Like we don't have confidence. Right? So if you see someone or you see something that reminds you, that triggers some pictures, some flashbacks, right? Something from the past, something from why you shut down your confidence, and it's not your fault. Why you have a fear of criticism, why you have anxiety or panic attacks. If you keep that, then of course the depression, you will feel depressed still, even though you do so many things. You change your lifestyle. You go see a therapist. That's great. It helps. But if you want to fast forward that process, right, you need to remove the trigger, right, or to understand what's happening to you. So the fourth trigger, and it's a belief. It's not even a trigger, but it triggers you. It's a belief that depression is the chemical imbalance. While there is a small percentage of people who are born with this, how they call depression gene, it definitely can be very well managed. So the person doesn't even feel the effects of that chemical imbalance, right? Or that depressed gene. Most of the cases, are going through the how you were raised, from the environment, from the situation, from the traumatic experience, trauma, even in the past or in the recent years. So if you still believe that depression is a chemical imbalance, it will give you the feeling of hopelessness, right? Because, oh, there is nothing I can do. So technically believing that depression is a chemical imbalance will give you will take the power from you, will take the power, the control from you. Because you will think, oh, I'm out of control, I can't do anything about that, right? And that will keep you in depression, because hopelessness and helplessness is the very common symptom of depression. So when you believe in that belief, you already confirm and intensify the feeling of hopelessness and helplessness. But when you start to change that belief, when you start to question that belief, and you start to really learn more about your mind, about your subconscious mind, about the trauma, about how you can help your healing, because the healer is within you. No one can heal you. You heal yourself. People just guide you. Different people, psychologists, counselors, energy healers, mentors, they help you, they guide you into that healing. They open the door for you, but you walk that door. So this is the trigger number 4. Trigger number 5 is the job that you don't like. And I always repeat that same trigger, the job that you don't like. So for example, you decided to change your life. You changed the environment, right? You're working on your confidence, on your self-worth, on your self-belief, on your, you start to take this, to love yourself, to love your body. You do all of these positive affirmation. But every day you wake up and you dread those 8 hours that you spend at work that you don't like. Like, for example, if you've dreamt about becoming an interior designer, but you are an accountant, or you are a nurse, but you don't like that because your passion is there, every day you will get triggered by the things that you don't like, but you have to do them. And I have an amazing video about why you hate your job and why you stay in the job that you hate. And it's not your fault as well. There are so many different inner conflicts that keep us in the job that we don't like. So many beliefs. So please watch that video. That will give you a good insight into why you still hate your job and why you don't make the decision to quit or leave or change your career to the career that you really love. Because when you do what you love, that helps tremendously. I've seen every single person that I've asked who changed their career and who decided to pursue their dreams, the depression gone, just gone, off the medication, gone, because they started to do what they really love. And everything around them everything around them started to change. The perception of themselves, the self-worth, the confidence, you just fast forward the healing when you do what you love, right? If there's something that is holding you back, please watch that video. And another video, it's really good. So these are 5 triggers that still keep you in depression. And depression sometimes can be very obvious. You can definitely recognize it, right? When you sleep a lot, when you don't want to do anything, right? Like this kind of a hopelessness, right? Helplessness, lack of interest in life, right? You don't, and all the other negative thoughts. Or it can be very hidden. Depression can be very hidden. Like you can be depressed, but you still put on the face in the morning and you play a role that you have always played. A role of a perfect mom, a role of a perfect manager, a role of a perfect sister, brother, boss, wife, husband. You take on that role. So it's good to strip yourself of those roles and to be yourself, because everything around you you will see everything so much easier. The life will become lighter when you strip yourself of those roles. How to do that? I'm going to talk in my next video.